Hey folks, this is Kalani, going to be looking at Scarlet's Playhouse. So, you'll need to unlock this, and to do that, you'll need to go into Achievements, Living Story, Emissary Vaults, Field Assistant, and you need to have all of these completed. If you don't have those completed, I do have a video up on those. So, basically, you need to get these done, otherwise you don't have access to the Playhouse. And to open it, you'll need to talk to Emissary Vault, and he'll open the portal for you, and you can happily enter. Now, it is suggested 5 players, but you can happily solo this. It is relatively easy as long as you know what you're doing. So we're going to have a little look-see through. Now this is also for the achievement Defender of the Crown. So you need to talk to Rocks. Yes, let's go. Now I have already done this, so I kind of worked out pretty much the easiest way to do most of the bosses, or well, you have to defeat Scarlet a few times, but no spoilers, no spoilers. We'll get there eventually.
Impress him, and Ritlock takes notice. Ready, Bram? Ready, Frostbite?
You know I'm ready. I can't speak for Frostbite. Then again, neither can he, because he can't talk.
He talks. You just have to know how to listen. Right, boy? See? Frostbite's ready.
See, Frostbite can talk. So after the little roleplay and little story, we can happily move through. Now, you'll notice that you can actually skip a lot of the monsters, and even if you pull one, run a little bit on, and they usually reset, which is interesting. I'll be honest. So literally, we can pull this Grenadier, but he won't run after us when we get to the new event. So the first little section is to do with the hostages, and for some reason Scarlet is trying to cook Lord Faron. To stop this, we need to extinguish the fires underneath Lord Faron, if we don't get knocked down. Now obviously Scarlet wants her meal, so she happily puts the fires, or well, lights the fires again. So, you're not getting your Faron chowder, chill out. So, after you've done the fires, you'll need to kill a few minions. It's relatively straightforward. You go from killing minions... Ooh, that hurts. You go from killing minions to putting out fires. That's it. That's all there is to this little section. Woohoo! You can see some of the abilities do hurt quite a lot. So while it is soloable, obviously more people makes it a lot easier.
I summon the power of the storm. Feel Grint's icy embrace.
So after the minions are dead, grab your fire extinguisher again. Preferably don't get blown up. Put out some more fires. Kill some more minions.
I could outrun a centaur. Behold the ocean's power! Fire!
Put out some more fires.
1, 2, 3, lift!
A fire extinguisher can't be that heavy. But last one, come on. There we go.
Hostages. I was done with them anyway. Stupid hostages.
Aww. Well, after you save Lord Faron from becoming a nice soup, you get a nice little bit of roleplay again. Can we stop that, please?
Out of a bad situation, will you? That Sylvari with the fright wig is all kinds of crazy.
Are you hurt?
Not seriously. Not yet. Scarlet likes to play with her toys, and let me tell you, she plays rough. The others are in pretty bad shape. I've been held captive before, but this is easily the scariest hospitality I've received.
Okay, We'll stay with you until we can get you all to safety. Anyone who can't walk, will carry.
And any of Scarlet's machine goons who come looking for poor, defenseless you, will find us instead.
Clearly Lord Faron's never been eaten before. Anyway, that allows you to continue. You do have to listen to the story, sadly, before the gates will come down. Let's go, go, go. Now, once again, you can skip past all the monsters, and if you play it smart, you don't even have to aggro any, so watch for the patrols, and skip around. Ooh, didn't watch for that patrol. Never mind. That went a lot better the first time.
I summon the power of the storm.
But we're fine. We're fine. Everything de-aggroes anyway.
Careful now. Death by cannonball would be funny, but killing you myself is actual fun.
So, with everything running away, we've got another encounter with Scarlet. Now, this time, she'll be defended by Scarlet's repulsion field, which we'll need to get off from her with a cannonball. No, don't run past it. This can be a little bit awkward with the positioning sometimes. If you have anything like a knockback or, well, yeah, a knockback really, they seem to work wonders. So, if you manage to get a cannonball hitting her, she'll get stunned, dazed, for a short amount of time, and she'll be vulnerable. Use that time to nuke her down. Now, you only have a short while, so make the most of it.
Feel Grid's icy embrace.
Oh, cannonballs! My one weakness.
Reach the world.
And rinse and repeat.
Feeling hot.
Not bad for a drone.
So that one's relatively easy.
The Minstrels Guild will hear about this!
I could outrun a centaur.
And we can happily move on through. Now, you can actually skip every single mob really easily here. Just take a path around to the right. Obviously, if you were the group, you might want to kill things. Might give you some shiny loot.
Air.
There we are. Skip the entire zone. Simples. Now another encounter with Scarlet.
Play giant club versus overripe fruit. I'll be the club.
So you can see she gets a nice big weapon. Now, that little attack that you saw there, these ooze drops will cripple you if you run through them, but if you get hit by them, they'll immobilize you. Apart from that, she'll use a heavy swing attack, which you can see. That does a lot of damage, so just don't get hit by it. She'll only be a frontal cone, so the best way that you can avoid that completely is to stand near her. You can happily stand in melee, because she doesn't actually attack apart from using that club attack. And when she starts casting, just run behind her. You can see she starts casting, run behind her, no damage taken. Starts casting, run behind.
Feel the fires of hope.
Rinse and repeat.
Feel Grid's icy embrace. They'll have to hit much harder. Feel the fury. Reap the whirlwind.
And the last little bit of damage.
I feel good.
Okay, it doesn't hurt too
The
badly.
club's just not doing it for me. Time to find something else to beat you with.
Out from there, we make a full circle back to where we started.
outrun a centaur.
Head up the ramp. And we've now got an opening onto the main area. Now this is where we'll be fighting Scarlet. Now there is an achievement for not dying at all throughout this, so bear that in mind. If you don't die, I'll be honest, the only times where you're kind of at risk of dying are with the monsters, which you can happily skip, or this last fight with Scarlet.
Well. Someone's come to mess with my plans. Haven't you been paying attention? I do the messing with around here. I'm the messor, not the messy.
So you can see all these little barrels around. Obviously, they're gonna go boom.
Party? Meet Hooper. Still, this is something I didn't anticipate, which makes it exciting. At least until I kill you. Let's dance.
So she'll equip a rocket launcher and do a hefty amount of damage. But the other thing is she will teleport to locations. But she only seems to teleport to you if you're a decent distance from her. There you go, the red circle is the teleport. Make sure there's a bomb inside the red circle and she'll get stunned. Now you saw the shockwave that went out as she landed. That deals torment, which is kind of awkward to deal with, but it's not too bad. It's manageable. So stay as far away from her as you can. You can dodge roll. She ended up on a mine. Oh well. You can dodge roll her shockwave, just in case that might kill you otherwise.
This is getting serious.
But apart from that, take a decent amount of sustain if you're soloing it, and it shouldn't be too bad. So close.
The ocean's power.
Now, even though the wave seems to dissipate, it does actually still do damage after the graphic has gone, which is kind of interesting.
Feel the fury.
Alas.
Oh, she killed herself. How nice.
And thus I have learned the error of my ways. I shall be good and sweet and nice from now on. Just kidding, but you do have my full attention now. I don't think you'll enjoy it. I keep a list of people that need sharp reminders about how insignificant they really are. And you just jumped to the top of it. It was a well-earned victory, and you should be proud. You should be happy. No, I mean it. You should be happy. So be happy right now, because shortly, very shortly, your life is going to be nothing but tears. See you soon!
And with that, she disappears, and the pavilion turns back to normal.
Figures a schemer like Scarlet would have an escape plan. Still, we put her to flight, and that's a win in my book.
Wait, that lunatic is still on the loose. That's not good. Not for Divinity's Reach, or the Queen, or anyone, really.
Who'd have thought he could have found some
Did
clothes?
the Queen notice how brave I was right before I got captured? I'm looking for an upside here.
You're alive and intact, my lord. That's more of an upside than most of her victims got. Savor the little things.
Still, she doesn't strike me as the kind to forgive and forget. More like the kind to begrudge and bedevil.
True, but that just means we stay prepared for anything.
How do you prepare for wild-eyed, tooth-gnashing?
Sadly,
lunacy?
you have to actually go
By
through all of the
definition, it's
story,
unpredictable.
which is kind of annoying if you've already done it before. But it's interesting.
Since the planning phases of this event, I've been kept out of every important decision involving the Queen. I know that's not a coincidence. Nothing you do ever is.
I assure you, Captain, everything I've done has been for the good of Kryta and the throne. Scarlet was a threat I couldn't fully identify, so I prepared for the worst. And my preparations proved very effective. The only problem here is that you take things too personally when Jenna's involved.
I will never apologize for my dedication to the Queen. I will serve and protect her faithfully until she commands me not.
He's
Keep
friend-zoned
that in
so
mind
hard.
The next time you feel like trying to keep us apart.
Put that in the palm.
As you can see, I didn't actually die in that run, so Playhouse Perfectionist, which is very nice. Now, the first time I did this, I got a bag of coins worth 1 gold and 5 Scarlet secret stash, I believe. So, it's potentially worth redoing. Excellent, thank you very much. But apart from that, there's not really much else to do in the Playhouse. After you've completed the Playhouse, you can go back into the Crown Pavilion as normal and have fun in that. But yeah, that was the Playhouse. Very fun, in my opinion. Really cool. I really love Scarlet as a villain. She's so fun. She reminds me a lot of Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. That's kind of weird, but never mind. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, folks. Good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.